David Nail recently celebrated his very first #1 song with his hit Let It Rain, a song he co-wrote with Jonathan Singleton. The song made history as the longest rising track to hit the top spot since the inception of the country radio charts. Kelly Lynn caught up with David and Jonathan at an ASCAP party to celebrate. I'm here with Jonathan Singleton, who is celebrating a #1 today with Mr. David Nail. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
Absolutely. I bet you are. Now, this is your fourth #1.
Fourth #1, yes. Isn't that wild? Yeah. See, you almost think I knew what I was doing.
I think you must know what you're doing.
Somebody does.
So when you guys got together, because you wrote his first single, Red Light, with him.
Yes, with Dennis Mikowski and Melissa Pierce, yeah.
Have y'all had a long-running relationship of writing songs, you and David?
No, actually, we were on tour together on, I did an artist thing way back, and so we had done a couple, dates together, and we hung out, just like everybody does on tour. So when he had gotten the thing going, and I noticed when I got Red Light on his record that he had written a bunch of my favorite songs on his first record, and we just said, let's write together on this next one. So, and he's a great artist, writer, and just did a great job on it. I had a ball. It's such a good day. Like, we wouldn't even have cared if he would have cared. I wouldn't have cared if we hadn't got anything done.
Maybe that's part of your success. I mean, do you really enjoy every bit of what you're doing?
I absolutely do, and I think if I knew what I was doing, I would mess it up. I think it's weird hearing him talking back there. But I think you're right. If I knew what I was doing, I'd mess it up, and so I just try to, not put too much thought into it and do it enough on a daily basis and regiment the writing where you get some good stuff, hopefully,
Let it rain, let it pour. She don't love me anymore. Just let it come down on me.
The idea, where did that come from? Was it from a real experience, or did somebody see a movie I heard?
Yeah, we were talking about, which is weird for two, country guys to sit around and talk about, is it Zach Braff or Zach Graff, whatever, movies, which is like an independent movie that he put out. We were talking about how if, in this movie, his girlfriend, he sits on the porch, he cheats on her. She sits on the porch for 2 or 3 days, and then eventually at the end of the movie, she lets him in. We were talking about, if that was a country song, she would have never let him in, but it never happened that way. So that's what started the conversation, and we said, well, let's just write that. It's such a good picture, and it was such a great movie, so we ended up kind of leaning on that just a little bit, and hopefully he doesn't want any publishing on that song, but I mean, that was kind of the thing. It was a movie, which is really a different way to write a song, and it just happened to work out for us,
All right, Jonathan Singleton, congratulations. Enjoy the party.
Thank you very much.
Guilt you feel's the last thing on your mind. So let it rain.
David Nail here celebrating Let It Rain. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Had a lot of questions to answer today. This is probably a very wonderful moment. I mean, did you expect this song to go all the way to #1? I know you always want it to.
Obviously, I think that in every situation like this, you hope and you pray. There were definitely some moments where, it looked like that it wasn't going to happen, but then there were some other moments where, it looked like it had a shot, and I think that obviously this is a testament to, how patient radio was with us, and I really, can't attribute it to anything more than I feel like that it's a great song, and I believe that from the first time I heard it on the radio and the first time we started playing it for people. But it's really up to radio and the promotion staff to obviously work it, and then hopefully at the end of the day for fans to react.
Now, did you know that the day you wrote it? Because you wrote this song. Congratulations. That's pretty exciting to be a songwriter on the #1.
I think that I knew that it was different, and sometimes different's not good, but I felt like this was a good kind of different, and I really, thank Jonathan for that. He came in with the guitar and was really the backbone of that, and it really allowed me to kind of just sit there from a songwriter's standpoint and just focus on the words, and I felt like when Jonathan went and demoed it and sent it to me that kind of took a whole nother life, and then when we went in to record it and kind of put our own spin on it, I feel like it took another life.
All right, well, what's in store? You're out on tour right now?
We're out on tour right now. We're doing a bunch of clubs and stuff by ourselves, and then at the first of the month we go out with a pop guy named Gavin DeGraw, who's very well known, even outside of the pop world. It's something that we're really excited about, kind of the mastermind of our booking agency, CAA, and I think that it's definitely something different, but I think hopefully people will like it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. Everybody's out there for a big old party. Mr. David Nail celebrating Let It Rain is #1.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We still have lots more music up ahead, so don't go away. We'll catch up with a hot Nashville producer when we come back, so make sure you come on back too.